Get up, get up. Hey. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Alarm go off, gotta rise from the bed. Dreams don't move if they stay in your head. Feet hit the floor, mind on the mission. Small steps stack when you trust repetition. Some days green, some days red. Still gotta learn what the last move said. Can't skip rules just to chase that feeling. Strong foundation, put cracks in the ceiling. Show your work, let the progress talk. Step by step, let the whole thing walk. If you fall, get facts from the fall. Take that lesson and answer the call. No shame in being wrong. If you grow, no gain in moving fast with no control. Plan in your hand, eyes on the way. Patience gets paid when discipline. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Pressure get loud, but the plan stay quiet. Everybody talks, only few really try. You want results, gotta build that range. Can't feel lost if you came here to change. Write it down, mark the reason. Strike the work through every season. If it don't hit, then review that choice. Clean up the noise, then sharpen your voice. Stack good habits like blocks in a wall. 1 week rule can't shake it all. So stay on script when emotions arise. Truth shows up when you analyze. No magic trick, no lucky lane. Just sweat, but focus, lesson pain. Then one day they see what you made. Not from guessing, from the work you laid.
Lock in when it's boring. Lock in when it's slow.
Lock in.
Lock in when nobody sees.
That's how progress shows.
Learn from the mistakes.
Build from the sky. Follow the rules. Raise the bar.
Put the work in.
Show that progress, let them see you working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way.
Put the work in.
Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Lock in. Show work. Learn more. Follow rules. Stay ready. Put the work in.
Good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing today? All right, so my mic is maybe a little loud today. Let's see. Let's pull it down just a tad. Alrighty, so it's a good Monday morning. I'm trying to get my chat up here on my phone. That's how I follow it. It's how I follow it while we're live, guys. There we go. All right, so good Monday morning to everybody today. We had some interesting things with the Middle East and everything, and we're gonna go hard, and then oh hey, we're gonna not do this. Now we're gonna have talks, and then the futures open last night my time, and oil fell hard. You know, oil wouldn't fall that hard if they didn't kind of truly believe something was going to happen. Market makers don't just react from a tweet that much. Maybe they do. I don't know. But I don't think that would be the way that would really work. You know, it's interesting. I'm kind of in my own feeling over here of the market is gonna find a bottom this week for a little bit, because if you go, let's just go ahead and jump over here. So if you go in, oh yeah, this was the It was a sad trade that I do believe I don't know if I showed y'all or not, but I put it on the chart, and it definitely did its entire move here. It was a 12% move. You put some leverage behind that. That was a hell of a move. Yeah, it hasn't got down to this one, because if this one gets here, then we gonna have some fun on this one. We're on the 30-minute chart. I'm not really quite sure why I started on the 30-minute chart. Maybe I was looking at that. So let's go to Bitcoin. Move over to Bitcoin. Move this out of the way. That was not a good trade. That one did not go through. Bitcoin did not move the same way as others. This Bitcoin definitely reacted a lot more. There's been a big cold wallet hack going on, I guess. Cold card, I think, is what it was. Let me see if I can find you something over here. Yeah, all I gotta do is type cold and freaking X has found it there or whatever. Let's see. That's that one person. I don't want to show his stuff. Let's see. So here's Coin Bureau. So Coin Bureau showed code card. Oh, here, hold on. This is last night. Cold card user. Oh, okay, yeah. This is just them. After hearing about the hack, he checked his wallet, found that all 18 had been drained. Did everything right. $90 million right now. They've moved 388 Bitcoin. And I do believe Cold Card said they destroyed all of the ones that had the issue, and something else. I was trying to find the statement from Cold Card. Where is Cold Card Wallet? There we go. Maybe you get the statement from them if you you know, whatnot. So why destroyed affected inventory series of high security systems. Once it's programmed, it cannot be re-upgraded until the user initializes it. We cannot ship units with affected firmware and risk users missing the upgrade. That's why we destroyed all. Huh. Okay. That's enough about the cold card deal. Moving on. Sorry, guys. Get a little lost in that for you, I guess. Keep that up there. See if we have anything else happen here. So yesterday, we had a run up into yesterday. This has seemingly been a good order block here. It's kind of got, you know, obviously your price volume price here had good reaction here, and now we've tapped off of it. We have come down. So let's see, where are we looking at? We still have that 4-hour golden pocket below us, and we are just kind of coming down, retracing, coming down, retracing, coming down, and we've retraced, but then we've caught the bottom a few times. Okay. This double bottom is good, honestly. So I guess let's go out to the 4-hour. What do we got on the 4-hour? So our volume area that we had here, low is down here at 61,528, just above the 4-hour golden pocket. That would be from the high here at like 67 almost, and from the low here at 57.8. And if you kind of look at this, this is, I guess we kind of have already done this kind of motion a little bit. This was a bigger motion here, trying to come all the way back up to 71. This was in May. and we fell down again. Could still go lower, honestly. Could still go lower. But if we could get our oil back straight and everybody participating equally and other things like that, I think we could probably get a little better out of our economy, and they would probably like things a little more. Those order blocks have all been taken. This order block has not been taken. It's down here at 62,257. It's kind of where we've been ever since we created it. We've kind of made it, we're kind of coming back down to it there. And then the golden pocket you would be looking for is there. So let's see. Let's go down to the 15-minute. We are underneath the VWAP. Now we can start looking at our indicators as well instead of just price action. Money flow is horrible. Money flow is dark red. You have your dark red again down here. MVP oscillator is rolling over. Kind of looks like I guess a dolphin or a whale coming out of the water here. So then you can Fibonacci from the lowest, the current high to the current low, and then draw our rectangles here. 618, that is a red golden pocket. Okay, so now we can delete this. So this is somewhere that we're looking that the price could come back up to between 63.1 and 63.4. It doesn't have to come up to there now. Equal high, equal low. All right, so now we have the 3-minute that we can come back to, that we can find a golden pocket here. From the low to the high, we're at the 5. Right now, golden pocket is here. This would be a green golden pocket because it is below the price, and you could expect the price to respond upwards from it. It's the way that I draw on my chart. Although, yeah, because this was this was your trend line basically, right? So we broke out of the trend line. Now we could come back and retest the trend line if we, wanted to draw it more specifically. Where was the trend? Where was it not? Okay, it was there. All right, that's kind of there. Can we go back to here? No, because that would be 0.1, 0.2. We can start there. No, 0.1, it would be there. So we tried a couple of times. That really doesn't work any direction, but you can kind of see what we're looking for. This is obvious breakout. Hit this, retest. Now we're going to come to the golden pocket and come up. So we could have a long place, something like this. That's a 1% move. That's a potentially good trade. Stop below the low. That's the... Could come down here and just grab this if we're going to come down. But at the same time, our thesis, we wouldn't want to get stuck on that. So what you can do is you could come and bring it to the 786 at 62,420. Then you could come down below the current low into the order block and still keep a 0.33 or so. So that's a 3 to 1, because 0.33 to 1%, your R multiple is a little over 3, and that's what I try to trade, is a 3 to 1 R multiple. And then especially if you're trading like 40x leverage on Bitcoin or something like that. So, oh, you know what? I moved that down and I didn't even move this back up. So that's actually a 3.5 to 1 R multiple. Let's see. Do our indicators say that could happen. We're kind of clipping. If we come down to here, all right, so that's on the chart. Let's go look and see what else is going along. What's our VIX at? Less than 16, 15.9. All right. Our ES is falling, but still above VWAP currently. We did come back into our pocket that we had made. Have a gap here. This is not a golden pocket. It is just a gap. Okay. No longer gap. So ES is climbing. Okay. Tesla pre-market. Tesla pre-market is up. Netflix is up 1%. Apple is up a measly 1/3%. What's Ford? Ford is up less than 1/3%. Man, look at that. Close the gap and everything. Gap closed, no longer there. This was off of their bullish news the other day, beating expectations, other things. It went up like 9% and then has retraced all of that and gone down from then. Like all they did was use that as a sell-off. It went down 11.5% from its high. Oy vey. Alright, now let's look at some hype. Let's see where we're at. Now, hype kind of pisses me off really, really bad because that was our last trade on Friday. And I've gone back and tried to figure out why where we tried to get in was not a good idea. And I honestly can't figure out what indicators would have said to come up here, other than this was a golden pocket, and I did not draw the golden pocket on here before to say, hey, we're gonna put our stop right before there. That's why we should try to get in. Although at the same time, my theory of what I was doing here was this was a bearish divergence, and it did occur, and we went down 0.5%. I mean, if you're scalping with some good margin and some, good, between 20 and 40x leverage, that's something. But I still don't, other than, watching Alex O's indicator, and it wasn't at the top, and if it was at the top and we would have waited for it to be at the top on Alex O's indicator, it was nearly the freaking top. Other than that, the other indicators, I guess, really didn't tell me, like this, I confused this as being a good top here, which it was kind of a good top, but I didn't get in until here. When I was thinking that this was the retracement, we didn't go higher, now we're going to go lower. And it just went up for another 1.5% kind of deal. But the part that pisses me off is that I had those couple of things. I know I talked about this order block that was up here and whatnot there. And my trade basically came through. I was trying to come all the way to the bottom of the golden pocket, which would have been a retardedly big trade. But it still left from the area after its third. This was the biggest thing I didn't see, I have to say. This was 1, this was 2, and I was trying to count this as 3. If you look, that's a better trend line. So that is one thing I didn't see, is I didn't zoom out enough, I guess. Because this would have been a better trend line to kind of stay on. But if you look, we broke that trend line. Probably would have thought we were going to do this off of that. But just kind of looking at that, now we're all the way down here. We've hit the golden pocket just a tad. We've like skimmed across the top of it. But there was some good reaction as soon as we did hit it. We kind of hit it, came in, had a double bottom, and then came off of it. If you were watching there and you like got in here, that's 1.5%. That's a good move here to at least gather this. And then you've been in this zone, basically chopping around. What is this? Basically all weekend. And we're back at the halfway line through the downtrending channel that I drew off of this, looking for this to be I was looking for a breakout out of this, I think, coming to the golden pocket, but it was there, drew it, hit it again. So we haven't really hit the bottom. Like, I didn't really know how to draw a bottom because we didn't really have a bottom, so I just kind of drew it that way. Honestly, I don't know if I did that right, or maybe somebody can tell me I did it wrong and how I need to do it. But it does kind of look like it's wanting to break out on the hourly chart here. You know, this was nope, that's not bullish. That's still down from there. Down, that's down. Let's see. That's up. No, we look like we're all right. We look like we're all right. It's definitely looking like it wants to run. Well, there you go. Looking like it wants to run. Go up a little bit. This is bullish here because this is a good reaction, and you came down. Was this a 382? No, I didn't barely even got to 236 of it. Oh, that's dangerous though. Ooh, over SFP in this right here. And then you got this one. If we want to say we just SFP'd both of those, so we need it to come up. No longs. We're at the top of the on Alex O's indicator. Yes, that's 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the run SFP. We got 10 seconds left on that one. Money flow is still very green though. Look how green money flow is. Like, we're just like whoop whoop, there it goes again. Bam, did it actually get it? It came back down SFP, yeah. It did SFP there. Whew. Alex O's red, turning, rolling over. I don't want to short that. Do we short this? Good morning, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Come tell me if we short this or not. What is this, a triangle? No. I mean, you kind of have a top, but this was more going down. You don't really got much going on here. Like, maybe a megaphone, like a bearish I don't know, because no real pattern that you can draw there either. Just trying to draw some shit on the chart, I guess. that's looking toppy there. All right, so we came down, we did this. Come down, retest the high. Go. Retest the previous high. That's almost like that was like forced. That's how much like it went in there. It was almost like that was forced in there. Okay. Let's see, how's the Bitcoin looking now? It went up. It didn't come down. That's bearish though. If it doesn't keep going up. Red. Clipping. Let's see. ADA is... ADA's above VWAP. It did come down. That's a good SFP. That looks positive to at least close this block right there. Could be just coming back to here. But that's a good hammer candle. Came back up. You would call that an SFP of all of this, like as much as you could get to come up. Although Alex O is saying don't long it, it's at the top, which kind of does look toppy, you know, for right now. This looks like a good rollover. Because over the weekend, ADA decided to go on a run, you know. We've kind of been in an up-only trading since, what is it? That's the 28th of July. That was the local low, and since then, ADA has climbed 25%. So that's an interesting one there for you. All right, so let's look at another one near and dear to me, the old War Mobile. All right, so I think we'll look at it here. So it had a hell of a run. Definitely probably should have sold some off up there to buy some more back, because you knew this was inevitable. Don't really have any clue what caused this other than Rare Evo ended, and we went up 107%. And we have now retraced from that top 44%. You know, that's just awesome how that works, right? So you can kind of go from, I guess, the bottom there to the top. We could be looking for the 786. We're already in the golden pocket. We'll see what happens here on World Mobile there. So just want to show you that. And then I guess I can show you my air nodes. See all the stuff I have to do. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to do this, but won't take me too long on the computers. So on my air nodes, I bought 3 in Pakistan, and I bought one of the new ones in the Philippines. And I'll show you this. We're already making more from the one in the Philippines. So far we've made $4.66, which I just bought them 5-6 days ago, something like that, maybe. We already got $2.36 this month from it. This month we only made 20 cents a piece, basically, from the 3 embers, and we've already made 170 from that. This is already more than 3, and essentially it's about like 3.5. I think this is the price of like 3.5 of these. So the Frontiers return more value, more ROI. I think they're like 33% instead of 28% or something like that. The Ember nodes are also variable. As you can tell, this one has earned $1.41 and these have earned in the 70 cents. This one does more data, so we can come over here and look at it. So it's moved 366.84 gigabytes worth of data. And then the other ones have done less. So you kind of, and this is really cool. Like, you can come over here and look at all of these and see all this. It's only 138 or 183 gigabytes worth of data. This will be able to be removed in US dollars to my bank account if I want to. Or I could use USDC and send it to my EVM wallet or something like that. But these are the antennas that produce the signal for the users in these countries. Here's the ecosystem. You can scroll in. There's 161,441 air nodes across the globe, with almost 3.6 million unique 24-hour and unique users in the last 24 hours, and we've moved 2.6 petabytes worth of data. As you can tell, there's our first stop that we did here in Zanzibar. That is where they first started at. You know, honestly, I'd kind of like for them to go back there and give a follow-up and see what's going on, see if it's gained things, did well for them still. I know there was a good reaction at the beginning. It'd be nice to see if there's a different reaction now. And then you have Pakistan, which there's a lot of link nodes and now the Ember nodes in Pakistan here. Lots of them all over the place. They're growing, doing more stuff like that. And then we have the Philippines. And they're over here. They're not exactly placed exactly where they are yet because they're still showing in deployment, but they're earning funds. You know, it's kind of interesting there. And then we have the United States, by the way. There is on here listed 500 and something in the United States in between these, but I do know there are a crap ton up here that they've been building for a while. And then I do also know that the Quintus Bodega thing had like 30,000 of them, so they'll probably soon have some sort of 30,000 worth of air nodes just across the entire United States. There are more of these bodega grocery store things that they have than Walmart's and McDonald's combined in the United States or something like that. I don't remember the data points, but you know, but that's enough, I guess, about them. So, you know, you can come over here and see. Look. But I have nothing pending yet. It has a work a month, other things like that. It's like a month in here. It shows you as it's earning, then it claims, and then it pays out at the end of the next month, basically. Is how that kind of works there. All right, let's go back. See charts, doing chart things. Is Bitcoin doing Bitcoin things? Bitcoin is doing Bitcoin things. Let's see. Didn't quite get there. Let's see. Where is... We were charting hype, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it came back, but it's going. That was a good retracement here. What was that? 786, bro. Off to the races. Let's get into some hype. All right, so we did, what is this? A third of a position. I think we did a third of a position on 20x leverage on hype. I feel like it wants to go. I don't feel like that is the top, which it could be. But I feel like that it wants to go here. We're at the halfway. We have spent very little time below this. No, not very little time. Spent a lot of time, actually. More time on the top, though. More time in the top. And that we're below it and other things like that. So we're coming up. It's a 15-minute, you know, showing us. Here you go. Of course, you know, I'll probably buy the top and it go down and other things there, you know. I buy the top. Where are we looking for an out? Let's see. So you have an out here. Let's zoom in a little bit better to get a little better. I did pretty damn well. 53.5 to 53.6. And then another good one here at 54.42 to 54.46. We don't need this golden pocket because it's not there. That order block is gone. Those are some targets there. Yep, must be in the red already, huh? It is there. It looks like it wants to run. This is a run. This isn't a comeback to come back down, I don't believe. Oh, I don't think that. Yeah, there you go. Keep going. Push it. Push it. Push it. Give me a win for Monday, please, guys. That would be nice. You know, hit the like button for a win, maybe. We're up 4%. Let's go. Push it. Was that it? Give me nothing. All right, let's see what else is out there. Let's see. We've looked at this. Look at Zcash. Zcash kind of looks the same here. That was a good, you know, retracement down. This looked like. I'll look like let's see, from here to here. Yep, golden pocket right there. Bam. Basically, close enough. Close enough. 640. Thank y'all for coming by. Thank y'all for hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe, sharing it out on socials. That would be really nice too. Look, we came back to that 382 again. And basically rejected off of that area again. We got a little higher. We got a little higher and rejected off of it. Didn't quite come back down all the way to the bottom, but basically a full retest. Now we're coming back up. Like the market is kind of wanting to seem bullish. See, now their Zcash is going up. Let's see. We're definitely up here. Let's see, what are we up now? Only 2.5%. No. Yeah, only 2.5%. I thought we were up higher than that from last. Oh, we're wicking. Wickerson. Wickerson. Oil is under $80. Look at this drop on this oil here, guys. This was the top. Shit, I can't even show you the whole. This was the top, and it opened down 9%. 9% on oil, opened down 9%. And we've stayed underneath this. So the oil markets believed Trump's post more than believing that the IRGC saying they weren't about to talk. So it's almost like the IRGC can't let their be down that they are gonna talk. Also at the same time, I don't know, President Trump could be bluffing all kinds of shit, but he said that he had like one crazy ass that we were gonna come through and do all kinds of craziness. He said that about 900 times so far. He likes to over exaggerate just about everything he ever says. But there was a lot of planes. There was a lot of transport vehicles. There was a lot of movement coming in. Now, that would be one hell of a bluff, to just move a shit ton of planes over and over again, just to cause reaction, because you can't really tell what's on the planes. So that would be an awesome, crazy bluff that you could pull. You know, I don't honestly believe that our government would so openly tell everyone how many of what types of rockets or whatever we actually have. I think that would be counterintuitive to the safety of the country. But you know, hey, whatever. Float your boat. Come down here. I don't know if Zcash and Hype will run if they're coming down. Yeah, see, I bought the fucking top over here again. Where are we down? Alright, I gotta put my stop loss in here so I don't lose this shit. Where do we put the stop loss at? Not below it, do we? That's a lot. Yeah, I can't lose 2%. Fucking retarded. 2% on 20, that's 40%. Alright. I'm either was right or wrong, so we'll stop it here. So 52.7... 52.73. Alright, so stop is right there. So either we were right or wrong, lose a couple dollars. But this looks bullish. It looks like it wants to come up to here at least. If nothing else, to come up to here to roll back over. You know, not quite the top, not breaking it, but at least up here. And if you go from where we entered to at least there, that's a 4% move. On 20x leverage, you're doing just fine. But this would be where I would go for it. About right there. 54.80. Let's put our take profit at 54.80. We'll make $21. I think it's a 600% move. No, 66%. 66% win. Make $21 if we get there. So we'll leave that put in there. We got 15 minutes or less out there today. I don't know if I'm going to go the whole time. I got other in real life job things I have to go do. Have to go. This was pretty funny, guys. Good job, Mario. That one's good. Strait of Hormuz shipping route. It's closed for a war on Saturday and Sunday, and it's open for business Monday through Friday. Hours may vary depending on mood of various depots. Oh, Lord. That's a good one. All right, so let's see. We're still trying. We're still trying. And it would be nice if you just like, phew. All right, let's see. Where is Zcash at? Zcash is running. Zcash is running. All right, let's see. Man, your chips over here did another down. They came up a little bit. They did well. This was a big come up. And now it's just tanking again. You know, it's down 7.5% today. Chip manufacturer. All the chip manufacturers. They're all getting blown up. Not blown up like literally. Like that was a bad choice of word in 2026. Their stock is going down very hard. Okay. Let's see. What's Solana doing? That was a good level again off of Solana. The golden pocket got hit. Oh, man, look at that move. This was a good move. You wait for the response. We're on the 3-minute. Even if you waited for it to break back out of this. But, yeah, this is kind of your third 1, 2, 3 drives. Oh, yeah, this is bullish divergence. Oy, okay. Yeah, because see, we were here, and then your RSI went up, price went down. That was hard. That was an easy one. Here's your bottom, there's your wick, come back up, 3 drives, 1, 2, 3, okay, enter. Off to the races. That was a good one. You paid attention, you watched the chart, you waited for that one, you fishing, fish on. Let's go. And if nothing else, you fish on before you had enough of a retracement that you would get out of it. That was almost 4%, 3.5%. That's a pretty good trade too. You put some good leverage and margin on that. There would have been my entry. If I would have put it in, it would have entered here. And damn. It just didn't immediately come up to it to come down. It just played around and then came back up to it. That was a good level. Good level to be in. What would it have came down so far? 2.5%. Damn. Maybe I should start putting limit orders on these damn things. Anything else y'all want to see that's down there in the chat? If you want to say hi, say anything, see anything. Our hype trade closed. Looks like it. Should have fucking closed. Now it kind of looks bearish. Let's go ahead and close that. That looks bearish. I don't like that. I was at a break even. I just pay fees. I didn't even lose anything. I don't like that. Money flow rolling over. RSI. Yellow dot. All kinds of things. Spoon. Coming rolling over on this. I don't want to take the short. Honestly. Because if anything, it's just going to come here. We already hit the golden pocket. This is bullish, but I don't know how much we're going to retrace with the market open and other things there. If we're going to retrace. SpaceX. Took that long, but it finally got that. And it responded just like that. I'm gonna do that. It may be stupid, but let's put a little bit on it. We put $30 on it. don't even remember why I put that line there. Oh, it's the 1618. The response at the 1618 from here, from this golden pocket. This with this retracement that we were here in the 1618, I put this and I was like, here, let's long it. Got close enough to that. All right, let's put. Where was our stop loss at? 105.10. All right. If we're just gonna go down, I won't lose too much. If we're gonna go up, we're gonna go up to 113.79. All right, we got that order in there. We got 9 minutes left. All right, so I just want to show everybody. Let's see, what are our vaults paying? 15%. 15%. What are we at right now? We're down to 13.6. So we've actually come down some. I think our highest was like 17. So it's in there, moving around, doing his thing. P&L's down a little bit here, so making money. It's a long-term game there. Our staking of the token, they just distributed some more, so we restarted again. We've already earned $411 for all of the token holders. They've distributed 1.23 million. So there is that. Yeah, probably not the greatest idea to make the trade when I did, but oh well. Trying something, you know. Maybe not. Maybe not the greatest idea. Whatever. Alrighty. I'm gonna get out of here a couple of minutes early for y'all. And y'all. Sorry about that. Alright, so it's been a morning. A little tired, try to get back into it. It's Monday, try to wake up, do some things, get around. It's busy this weekend, but y'all trade safe out there. If you want to get into World Mobile using Ace Cellular, that is my company for the distribution of World Mobile Network to anybody that wants to use it either in the United States or used it worldwide, you can go over to my website at acecellular.io. If you want to get into Strike Finance, my referral link is in the comments or in the description. Use that one. If you want to get the indicators that I have, then you can get to the description down there and use the Chart Prime referral link there. And in that description as well is Infinity Rising. If you like video games, or even if you don't like video games, I suggest that you look at this game because they are inventing some amazing things. On Friday, they revealed their AI large language model that they have built in a drone that is literally going to remember who you are in the game. It's very interesting. Go check it out. They have a couple of things on their YouTube page. Don't have enough time to talk about that there, but definitely go look at that one. I also have a link in the description for a referral code for that as well. Use the referral code, share the stream out, hit the like button, keep watching, getting the watch time hours. I appreciate the people that come and watch me while I'm live. I appreciate the people that watch at the after it's gone live, because I get quite a many views afterwards. So if y'all stay the entire time, thank y'all as well. Y'all have a great day.
Think what you do on your phone is private, because the big three are always watching. They watch what you tap and predict what you'll do next. And the second you choose, it gets tracked, logged, and sold to advertisers waiting for your data. Stop allowing the big three to see everything you do and switch to acecellular.io.